Okay, so for section 2 of our yoga flow, we're going to move down to the lower extremities. So grab a block. I love to have a block, and then sit down on top of the block, or a book, or even a pillow. Cross the ankles, and sit up nice and tall. Inhale, breath, you'll lift the arms overhead. As you exhale, take the right hand to the small of your back and the left hand to the right knee. Gentle twist. As you do this twist, keep the head stacked upon the shoulders, head in line with the spine. As you inhale, you'll lift up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, engage the core and twist a tiny bit deeper. If your hand can reach the ground behind you, you can also put that hand down or to the floor for more support. As you inhale, lift tall, and as you exhale, twist a tiny bit deeper. Inhale through center, reaching the hands up, and take the twist to the opposite side. Taking right hand to left knee, left hand to the small of the back or the floor behind you. As you inhale, get nice and tall. Keeping the head in line with the spine, engage the core, and twist a little bit deeper. There's no need to look at the wall behind you. Just keep the head neutral with the spine. One more inhale, lifting tall. And exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Inhale through center, lifting the arms up overhead, and then coming forward, lifting up off of the block. Sits bones on the mat, and then take the feet a little bit wider than hip width distance, feet flat, hands behind the back. Lift up through the heart space. As you exhale, taking both knees to the right side, and take a moment to notice the internal, external rotations. My left knee is down. That's my internal rotation. For me, it's super tight. Just kind of pay attention to that as we move through this. On an inhale breath, you'll come through center. Exhale, taking it to the opposite direction. Noticing, is it the same on both hips? Are you better at external rotation, which would be my left knee at this point? Inhaling through center. Exhaling to lower. This time, taking the left hand behind you, gentle twist here. And then inhale, coming through center. Exhaling to lower to the other side. Gentle twist. 2 more times, and following your own rhythm here. So maybe you're moving a little bit faster or moving a little bit slower. But whatever you do, stay connected to the breath. So move with your breath. And you can always slow it down and hold. If that would feel better to you. Or move faster if you need more movement. When you come back to center and you feel even, we're going to make our way into tabletop pose. And in our tabletop, I like to have my shoulders stacked over the wrists and hips are stacked over the knees. On an inhale breath, you'll drop the belly, lift the gaze, and then as you exhale, rounding up. And we're just going to do a couple just to kind of neutralize the spine before we move on. And the reason we inhale into cow belly pose is the ribs separate, allowing more room for the lungs to expand. And as you exhale, you contract the abdominal muscles as you round up, helping to express all the air out. And then when you feel even, find a neutral spine. Right leg will go behind you, right toes tucked, and then press back into the right calf. And come forward, turn the left toes to the edge of the mat, roll to the inside edge of the right foot, and take right hand up towards the ceiling. You can stay right here if this feels like this is enough of a stretch, or you can take the right hand overhead. If you feel sticky in that right shoulder, take the right hand down to the shoulder first, point the elbow, and then move the hand overhead. To level it up and move into the quadricep, you can lift that right leg, take the right heel towards the glute, and grab onto the right foot, and then kick into the right hand. You should feel that along the right hip flexor and in the quadricep. And we'll take that to the other side, gently releasing, coming back to center, neutralize with the round of cat and cow. Also reconnecting to the breath. Find center, left toes tucked, press into the palms, pressing back into the left calf. Finding that center, right foot turns out to the side, left foot turns in and down, left arm lifts. And deciding if right here is enough, or if you want to reach overhead, deciding to stay there, or lift up the left foot, bring the left heel towards the left glute, and reach back. Taking into the left foot, bringing into that left hip flexor, left quadricep. When you are ready, go ahead and let the left leg go. You have it. Find center. Inhale, cowboy pose. Exhale, rounding up in 2. From here, we'll take the knees wide, toes together, and slide back into child's pose. In our child's pose, take 3 rounds of breath. Maybe exhaling through the mouth. The exhale helps release heat and tension. On an inhale breath, press down through the palms, and pull forward, back up into tabletop, and then taking the feet underneath, coming onto your back. Once you are on your back, draw the right knee in towards the chest, and decide if you want to keep that left leg bent or straighten it along the mat. Once you straighten that right leg, you'll probably feel some sensation in the left hip flexor. And if it's too much on the low back or on the hip flexor, you can always bring the left foot back to the mat. When removing pulse. And then we'll switch sides, letting the right leg go down, drawing the left knee in. And then letting the right leg go straight. And always remembering it's your journey, so if it becomes too intense, you can always take it back to a place where it feels better. And then bring both feet in, both knees in, and wrap the arms around the knees, grabbing for opposite elbows, forearms or fingers. Maybe rocking gently from side to side. And then the last thing I like to do, especially when my legs are very heavy and tired, is place them at a 90-degree angle so the bottoms of the feet are up towards the ceiling or the sky. And legs up the wall. Also a really great place to take your block, your book, or your blanket right under the hips. And coming into that legs up the wall pose. And I recommend spending several minutes here, but even if you just have 1 to 2 minutes, this helps lower the heart rate, blood pressure, reverse the flow of energy. It's really great for restless legs, tired legs. So stay here as long as you can. And that's the end of section 2. We'll see you for upper body in section 3.